Swish and swipe. I'm swishing, I'm swiping, but you won't hear me griping, cause I'm blessing my house today. I really dig it, I get it, it only takes a minute to keep my house looking this way. And you should see me move when I'm getting in my groove. With a can-do attitude, or I fly so high. When I'm swishing and swiping, no, you won't hear me griping, cause I'm blessing my house today. That's right. I've made it a habit, there's nothing hard about it. Just 15 minutes a day. I'm cleaning and flinging, I do my quick routines, and I'll soon be able to play. And you should see me smile when I'm sprucing up this tile. Only takes a little while and I'm done. And it's fun when I'm swishing and swiping. No, you won't hear me griping, cause I'm blessing my house today. Here we go now. Swish and swipe. Round and round I scrub, just once around this tub, and things are looking up, and I fly so high. When I'm swishing and swiping, no, you won't hear me griping, cause I'm blessing my house today. That's right, I'm blessing my house today.
Get on in here. It's another lovely day in the neighborhood, even though it's a little partly cloudy. But I have been having so much fun this morning. The Cardinal's been at the window. I got a 2-minute video of him coming up to the window. I think I'm going to have to put a perch out there so he can just sit and look in. I think he wants to be in this room. And I don't know if he sees his reflection or what it is, but it brings me great joy to know that cardinal is out there trying to tell me something. He's sending me a message. I don't know what it is, but you know, the Holy Spirit is all around. It's all around. Yesterday afternoon at tea time, we talked about entertaining angels, and I told you I didn't know where the Bible verse was. And guess what? I didn't even have to look it up, y'all. God sent me the Bible verse in my morning devotional. I listen to a man named Scott Kesterson every morning, and he does a YouTube devotional at 8 o'clock in the morning. I got up about 8:15 this morning, got dressed, and you can start at any time, especially on YouTube. You can back it up and start it from the beginning. And he talked about entertaining angels. Is the Holy Spirit not working? He doesn't watch my program. He doesn't watch our shows, our tea time. He talked about entertaining angels, and it's in Hebrews chapter 13, verse 2. Hebrews chapter 13, verse 2. God handed it to me right here on this little platter, right here. And I didn't even have to ask for it. When you are walking in unison with God, there's the cardinal. He just pammed the window. That's an affirmation. When you're walking in unison with God, everything gets kind of laid out there with you. It does. I have a story to tell you, and I'll do it this afternoon, about driving down the road. Driving down the highway. Listen to him. He's just pounding away. Can I get it? Can I turn the... I don't think I can. Can y'all see it? He doesn't see me over here. Let's see if I can get a little bit better light on that. But he is just wanting y'all to see him right there. I'm trying to be quiet in case he's out there somewhere. But that's not the cardinal. The cardinal in the branch is one I got for Christmas. And it reminds me of that cardinal that's hitting the window. Oh well. He doesn't like to be noticed. That's funny, isn't it? He's trying to get my attention and he doesn't want to be noticed. Anyway, excitement for a day. Our cardinal is here. He's not hurting himself. He sometimes he perches on a little ledge out there for just a second or two. Justin says he's trying, it's his reflection. I don't think so. I think the good Lord is affirming things that I'm saying, or he's right there. But anyway, when it's 2 days in a row that Scott and I have been in unison with the Holy Spirit about the wind and entertaining angels, you just never know. You just never know. So today is Plan and Play Day, y'all. Plan and Play Day. And, planning and having a menu plan, having that menu plan helps you to get the groceries in the house that you need to cook. If you have a stocked pantry, there he's back again. Y'all can hear him, can't you? He can't see that little cardinal, I don't think, because he's been doing it for 2 years now. 2 years I've been hearing him do this. There he's back again. The Roomba's gonna knock on the door. There was a good one. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Just knowing he's out there makes me happy. Ooh. Oh, sometimes you just need to sit back and watch. It makes me want to cry. And y'all get to share it with me. The glory of God's creatures. Wow. He's showing out today. Boy, is he showing out today. We also have a white squirrel that comes to the house every afternoon. He's there this morning too. White squirrel. And that white squirrel is he's got his winter coat on and he's so pretty. So slowing down and being able to see what's going on around you. And you get to experience this with me. Isn't it beautiful? He doesn't know we're filming him. But he is showing out for certain. I love it. I love it. I love it. Get things adjusted again. Okay. So today's Plan and Play Day. Planning your menus for next week. getting that done, I mean, it really does help you to feel calm, knowing that you've got everything in the house to fix the meals that you're going to cook. It's a wonderful sense of peace that you have. And having a stocked pantry gives you the ability to cook lots of different things, but having the plan gets it done. It gets it done. I forgot to tell you announcements. Tomorrow is the last day for the Rubba Scrubba, the Rubba Scrubba BOGO. And guess what, y'all? Justin posted a video yesterday of cleaning your waffle iron. Now you got to clean your waffle iron every once in a while. It's your waffle iron is another type of iron skillet, and sometimes it needs to be scrubbed. But the secret to cleaning an iron skillet or a waffle iron is once you scrub it, you got to heat it up again, and then oil it down, and then let it coast, and then turn it off. Yep, that's how you do it. So put one of these in your cart, and we will send you 2 of them. We will send you the one you ordered and an extra one. So just put one in your cart. If you want one for every room, put 3 in your cart, and you're going to get a total of 6. So I have one in every room, from shoes to waffle irons, scrubbing potatoes. Yesterday, Robert brought home a sack of potatoes, and there was a potato in that bag that was this big. I pulled out 4 potatoes to make some scallop potatoes for him. That's what he wanted. And Robert can eat potatoes. I can't, but he can. And he wanted au gratin potatoes. It took 1 potato, made a whole casserole dish full of au gratin potatoes. Can you imagine? That was a huge potato. But I had potatoes in the house. I have onions. You know, I can't cook without an onion. And I learned a new way to cut up an onion yesterday. I did some caramelized onions for our hamburger steaks last night, and he just loved it. He's so easy to please. He's just my sweet darling. Anyway. But planning your menus and having a stocked pantry. You know, I learned a long time ago how to put vegetables up, green beans, corn, lots of different things up, but you got to grow a garden. I don't grow a garden anymore, but you can buy bushels of vegetables at the farmer's market and put them up. I don't do that, and I love to watch these homesteading videos on YouTube. There's a couple out of Arkansas, Whippoorwill Hollow. I just love them. She teaches you how to cook and how to grow your own vegetables, and she's from sort of my neck of the woods where I grew up, real close. So it's just fun to watch somebody do that. But one day we might have to be able to grow our own veggies. So getting a little practice now is good. It's good. And it makes you feel good knowing you're feeding your family with these vegetables you grew. And when you have abundance, you can share them with your neighbors. That's always fun. That's so much fun. But we've got the Rubba Scrubba BOGOs ending tomorrow. We have 25% off on our feather duster. We have the carpet sweeper is $13 off. We have the Mop Pack Plus that is practically half price. And there's some good deals out there. And our Back to Basics package is $49.95. Everything you need to get your house clean. So take some time today to check out our fly shop. You can do it. And you can have fun doing it. Because you help us to keep the Fly Lady system free for everyone. It's just how it works. It's how it's always worked. I never wanted to be a nonprofit organization. I just wanted to help people. And to do that in this country, you sell a product, you make a profit, you pay your people, and you do what you need to do. We give away our system for free. We give it away. We give it away so that people who can't afford to buy things can still use what they have to get their house in order. Now, there's nothing like our feather duster, I will tell you that. And if you had to save up for one thing in our fly shop, it would be that feather duster, I'm sure. But when you save a little bit at a time, it means more to you. You're planning this purchase. Every purchase planned, you plan where this thing is going to go, and you plan what you're going to get rid of. And then you actually do it, and by the time you save the money for that one item, you're ready for it. You've worked hard for it. I'll never forget when I was a young wife and mother, I would get up at 5:30 every morning. And at 5:30, there was this infomercial on. And I couldn't take my eyes off Rita Davenport. So I saved like you wouldn't believe. I saved, a couple of dollars here this week. I started planning my menus. I started seeing a major change in my attitude from watching her. And I got her videotape series. It's not available anymore. So it wasn't videos, it was audio tapes. And it was 13 audio tapes. And it was called It's Time for Me. And it was motivational speeches she did to corporations. And they put it together in this wonderful series. But I saved pennies. I saved lots of money. It was like $200 I had to save. It took me about a year, but I watched her in the mornings and I gleaned what I could. I think I went to the library and tried to find a book. Nobody knew who she was. Now she's readily available. She's on YouTube. She's lots of places. And she became a friend of mine. I'll never forget the first time I talked to her on the phone. I gave her my testimonial of how she changed my life. She was instrumental in a lot of the things I say every day came from her. They really did. They came from her. What you think about, you bring about. What goes around, comes around. All of these things are from Rita Davenport. So folks, take some time today to think about what you want. Is there something you've been wanting in your life? And set up a plan to get it. That's planning and playing. I want to be self-sufficient as much as possible in our home. Robert has 2 electric chainsaws, and if one's heavier than the other one. It really is. And then, I have all the stuff to can and put things in the freezer and dry stuff. I got it all. I can do it if I need to. So I'm comforted knowing that I can provide for my little family and probably Justin's. So folks, planning, having peace, knowing you're going to be able to survive anything. Whether it's a flood like we were having in West Tennessee yesterday, my little town of Tiptonville was flooded. Or if it's a train derailment, there's chemicals and you have to evacuate, you can evacuate. This gives you peace. You have a go bag ready to get out of the house. Somebody said they found me looking for cleaning routines for ADHD. You know, be thankful you have ADHD because we don't get bored. We don't get bored. And we got ideas passing through our brains 90 miles an hour all the time. All the time. So when you get your homes in order and you get rid of the clutter, you're going to find your purpose for being here. You really are. I never dreamed I would be Fly Lady. I didn't even know what I wanted to be when I grew up, but I was good at a lot of things. And it wasn't until I got the clutter out of my home that I found my true calling in life. And that was to run my mouth. And now, as you know, times are changing and things are happening, God is bringing me closer to Him. And now I'm preaching the gospel every day. Somehow, some way, something comes out of my mouth. And I'm helping you to understand that your purpose has been hiding under all that clutter. You have been pushed aside. You've been put on the back burner. And now you can see what it is you're supposed to be doing. You can ask the Holy Spirit to show you what your purpose is. And we just have to start with one flat surface. Go get dressed to lace up shoes. Go shine your sink. Declutter 5 minutes. Just get rid of a few things. Start right now this week. We are in zone 1. This is the entrance of our house, your dining room, your front porch. Yeah. Make it welcoming. You can do this. If I did it, anybody can. We had piles. We had paths in our home. Robert and I got married in 1996, and then we put his clutter and my clutter together, and we had stuff everywhere. And then all of a sudden, we went to estate auctions and we bought more, and we had stuff everywhere. One time we bought 8 pallets of stuff. 8 pallets. It took 2 trips in the truck to get stuff. 2 trips over to Hendersonville to get all this stuff. And it was everywhere. It was all good stuff, but I already had good stuff. So I'd upgrade and start decluttering, and it'd go back out to the truck. And I'd take it to the Humane Society and donate it. So folks, get rid of your clutter. It's hiding what you're supposed to be doing. It really is. Love your neighbor. Yes, pray for your enemies. Yeah, we can change the world. If 2 little old ladies in Scotland, the Isle of Lewis, can pray for a revival and it happen, we can do it too. We can do it right here. We can pray for a revival that the world finds Jesus. Yeah, we can do it. So folks, take some time today to make a plan. Simple plan. Set up a system for making that plan happen. Maybe you want to declutter every day. You want to do that. You want to find your home again. So take your phone. There's a little clock on your phone. Click that and set an alarm for you to declutter at 10 o'clock in the morning, or at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, or at 8 o'clock at night. Do that. And just go pick up 3 things to give away. You know, the 27 Fling Boogie is a powerful tool. I'm going to write that down. 27 Fling Boogie. I'm going to explain it later today. So come back at 3 o'clock. We'll talk about 27 Fling Boogie, and we might talk about on the highway too, something that happens, because the Holy Spirit is powerful. You just got to put it out there. People say that I was an answer to prayers many times. Somebody, an answer to prayers. I don't know why that happens, but I know I'm here for you. Patty's here for you. Liz is here for you. Kathy, Justin, we're all here for you. We want you to find the peace that I have, that they have, because their house is in order. It can happen if you will let go of your clutter. If you will take one step and get dressed to lace up shoes. And it might actually save your life being dressed to lace up shoes. We got a great testimonial last night of a lady whose daughter hit the corner of the table putting a jar of pickles up on the table, and it shattered. And there goes pickles and glass all in the floor. She had been rebelling with having shoes on, but that day she thought, I'm going to put my shoes on. That's the Holy Spirit working. I'm going to put my shoes on. And she had her shoes on, and she was able to pick up that baby and take her to safety, and then she was able to clean up that mess. Now, she wished she had the Fly Lady mop, but she was still able to get that mess cleaned up because she had her shoes on. She didn't have to worry that she was going to step on glass. She had her shoes on. So if you don't have your shoes on right now, put your shoes on. Now grab your calendar. This is our little calendar. We got a big calendar too. And if you don't have this calendar, they're running low. Because within the next month, we are going to not be selling them anymore. We always stop selling them. Let me find March. Can you believe it's March already? This time last year, we were getting ready to shut down the world. Well, hands are dry, and I'm not being able to get the page up. March. Look how big this calendar is. It's 25% off. When you have a calendar, you can do all your menu planning here. You can put smiley faces on there when your baby girl is learning to go potty. There's lots of room. This is a personal calendar. You keep your finances in the little one. Somebody says their favorite tool is the calendar. If you don't use a calendar and teach your children to use a calendar, they can't learn how to use a calendar when it's in your phone. They can't do that. But if they see you put things on the calendar, and your perfectionism is what's keeping you from using your calendar. So all you got to do is get a sheet full of the 82 a page address labels. And if you make a mess, you just put that address label over it. I like to color code a bunch of address labels. Color coding an address label for every member of the house. Say, if it's a full family thing, everybody's got to do it and make it bright purple. And hot pink for baby girl and blue for baby boy. And maybe green for you and orange for your husband because he's a Clemson fan or a UT fan. And everybody's got a color code. And when it's color coded, you can see from across the room who's got something that day. Use your calendar. Let go of your perfectionism. Yeah. Now, I don't write on my calendar with a Sharpie, but I will write on a address label with a Sharpie and put it up there. Color coding is fun. And when it's fun, it'll get done because that's our motto this year. Excuses be gone, because you've been making an excuse to do without a calendar. I know you have. Excuses be gone. Let's have some fun to get things done in 2021. So thanks for being here, all you new people. If you're new to YouTube or Facebook, go sign up for our emails. Go to flylady.net and there's a join button on the upper left-hand corner. Get our emails because that's where the power is. That's where the immersion is. I'm going to be in your face all day long. Yeah, in your face all day long. Set a reminder on your phone that at 11 o'clock I'm going to be live on Facebook and YouTube. And also at 3 o'clock. I love you all. I will see you at 3. And we will have tea together. Tea together. And I've not been telling you, but our water bottles are on sale right now. The green, seafoam green, and the navy blue. And please share our videos. I haven't even asked you to do that today. Because y'all always do it. You always do. I love you all. I will see you later. Catch you later. Bye.